How does one choose a bank? And how safe are banks? How does one choose a bank for current and savings accounts? It's possible to start with a list of banks that family and friends use. One can check out the fees they charge and the interest they pay on savings. It's important to find out how much interest they charge if you have a credit card debt. Then one can search the web for reviews of each bank. How does one choose a bank for trading? You may be charged 0.5% to 2% total fees for buying and selling securities. This is called trading. And 0.1% to 0.4% a year for holding the securities. This is called custody. Check out the fees before opening a custody account. Trading local securities is usually cheaper than foreign ones. Local securities are shares and bonds on ETFs listed in your country. Online brokers often charge lower fees, so check out the well-known ones before you decide. How safe are banks? In most countries, the government guarantees a certain amount of client money just in case a bank goes bust. This is called the government deposit guarantee. It usually applies to all your accounts in one bank. If you split your accounts between two banks, you double the guarantee. But banks don't go bankrupt all the time, so the risk of a bank going bankrupt is very, very low, and most of the time, governments step in to save the bank before it goes bankrupt. Deposit guarantees are different around the world. Each country has its own limits. Check out the list below. For example, in Switzerland it's 100,000 francs, in the EU is 100,000 euros, in the US is $250,000, and so on. Remember that these limits are per person per bank. Please make sure you know the limit in your country. An overdraft is not a good thing. If you get an overdraft, it means that you spent more money than you had in your account. Unless you have an agreement with your bank when your account's overdrawn, it stops letting you withdraw money and you start paying the bank interest. If you're earning a regular salary that gets paid into your account, your bank usually lets you go into overdraft subject to some conditions. Ask your bank if you can get a free overdraft facility, just in case you need it. So let's summarize. Everybody needs at least one current account, but not everybody needs a savings account. If you trade securities, that's shares, bonds, etc., you need a custody account or online brokerage account. Online banking is a must these days. It's also good practice to have accounts in at least two banks. This city has a very large financial center. Do you recognize it?